Hey y'all, it's Wednesday Adams here, coming to you from my parents' house because I have had a hell of a year. So first it was my car accident, back in January. Then the new car I got is shit and it's gonna cost me thousands of dollars. And then I found out I had Lyme disease, and then after my colonoscopy, I had to be hospitalized with anemia and internal bleeding. Um, so I've been kind of going through it, but that doesn't mean that I am not actively resisting. Yeah, it sucks being at my parents' house because they treat me like I'm a freaking child, and I am extremely sick of it. Um, all right, but enough about that. So I feel it's important to discuss several factions here. First of all, I want to talk about the peaceful protesters protesting ICE across the country. So let's get this straight. The news is spreading lies about peaceful protesters, saying they're starting fires, saying that they are being violent towards ICE, etc., etc. A lot of these protesters are my friends. They know me, I know them. They are peacefully protesting. They are using their First Amendment right to protest. They are protesting for these immigrants who are being illegally detained without due process. They are being fed food with maggots in it, worms or whatever. The immigrants are on a hunger strike right now, and a lot of people just seem to be apathetic about it or have the attitude like, oh, that's too bad, that's too bad. But yet nobody wants to do anything about it. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I can go to DC 3 times. 3 times. There have been 3 big major calls to action to show up in DC and to push back against this administration, to push back against all the corruption, all this oligarchy BS, all the complicity of our Congress members, and for impeachment and removal of this corrupt, treasonous, orange clown in the White House. And I say all of this because it's important for people to stop normalizing this shit. I am sick and tired of the frustration that I feel that we have this bumbling idiot, and like I can't even hardly watch CNN and News Nation because they literally twist and twist the narrative that protesters are violent, that they are the bad guys, and they are not. They are seriously just fighting for human rights. But we are fighting together, and it is a handful of us when it could be the entire nation. So I am calling all of you, yes, you, to get out there June 28th, June 28th through July 4th. July 4th is the celebration, the 250th celebration of our independence. But we are not free. We are not free. And I'm fighting not only for myself, not only for my dad, who really should care about what's happening, but he doesn't for whatever reason and thinks I'm a horrible mother for wanting to go to DC to fight for this country, which, whatever, I don't care. I'm going to most likely do it anyway, despite my health issues and stuff. But god dang, I lost my train of thought. This stupid Lyme disease. Brain fog is a bitch. But I'm calling all of you to show up because y'all ain't angry enough. There is so much happening with the data centers, with big tech, with these oligarchs and billionaire corporations controlling our lives. It's either a rebellion, it's either a revolution, it's either that or an economic strike. And from what I've heard, and I've literally talked to so many people about this, about would they be willing to participate in a general strike? And most of them said no. They said it's not possible. Well, why the hell not? You're all going to sit there and prepare for an economic crisis, but you're not going to prepare for a general strike. Make that make sense. I'm sorry, I'm frustrated. And rightfully so. And you should be too. They're stripping away black voters' rights. They're bringing back Jim Crow 2.0. They're trying to put women back in the kitchen and be the baby makers. They're trying to make abortion illegal. They're trying to take away gay marriage. They're trying to criminalize basically the LGBTQ community. They're doing so much. And this has all been written in Project 2025 if you've been paying attention from the start. And being woke isn't a bad thing. Being a liberal isn't a bad thing. If you know the definition of liberal, it literally means freely. We are not communists. All we care about is all of us being free and fair to one another, treating each other with respect, coexisting. It is possible, and honestly, that's what Jesus would want. So, this video is not going to be as long as my videos normally are, but I just want to encourage all of you to, and yes, I'm sorry I look like shit. The Lyme disease is making me exhausted, but I needed to get this out there. Please be there for, and go to number 7, daysindc.com. I'll put the link in the description. Please check out the website. Please be in DC. We need to fight for our country back. We can't let this happen. Think about your children and what future you would want for them. Please. Sorry I don't look better. This is Wednesday Addams, signing out. I love y'all. Peace out. Talk to you next time. I just can't stay silent, so I'm tired of being quiet. I hope you're as pissed off as I am.